After nearly 200 years of mitigating risk, at FM, we can see what others don't.
Now included more than 20 children. The girls missing from a summer camp. At a news conference on Saturday evening, Kerrville City Manager Dalton Rice said he could not say how many people were missing beyond the girls from Camp Mystic.
We will have a number on the other side because we just don't know. Campers are coming in for 4th of July weekend. People are camping along the riverbank. There's a number that we just don't know yet. We're just going to continue until we find everything else.
The disaster unfolded rapidly on Friday morning after a sudden storm dumped up to 15 inches of rain in an area around the Guadalupe River, about 85 miles northwest of San Antonio. That's half of the total the region sees in a typical year.
Something I've never seen before.
Tanya Fucci, who was in the area visiting her grandmother, said flood warnings came late.
We got the warnings on our phones hours later. The destruction had already been done before the warnings came out.
Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem said the National Weather Service's moderate flood watch issued on Thursday had not been accurate. She said the Trump administration was working to upgrade the system. But its deep cuts to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, or NOAA, which oversees the National Weather Service, may be hitting the country's ability to predict the weather. That's according to former NOAA Director Rick Spinrad, who said many weather officers were understaffed after thousands of jobs were axed. Spinrad said he did not know if that factored into the situation in Texas, but that it would inevitably degrade the agency's forecasting capabilities.
And that means that people's ability to prepare for these storms will be compromised. It undoubtedly means that additional lives will be lost and probably more property damage.
President Donald Trump has also previously outlined plans to scale back the federal government's role in responding to natural disasters, leaving states to shoulder more of the burden themselves. On Sunday, Trump signed a major disaster declaration for Kerr County.
The Ukrainian capital was hit with the largest drone attack.
This Tech Check briefing is sponsored by Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
I'm Christina Parts-Nicholas, and this is your CNBC Tech Check briefing. Shares of TripAdvisor are surging over 15% after.
This is DW News, and these are our top stories. Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu.
Hey Indicator listeners, Darian Woods here. We are off for the holiday, so instead today we are sharing a recent bonus episode with you. If you're a Planet Money Plus supporter, thank you. You already got this earlier. If you're not signed up for Plus, let me just tell you that bonus episodes like this one come out every couple of weeks in the Planet Money feed. By joining, you also get Planet Money, The Indicator, and Planet Money Summer School without the sponsored messages. And speaking of summer school, when the new season kicks off next week, Plus supporters will get early access to new episodes. You get to listen before everybody else, so even more reasons to sign up. Just go to plus.npr.org for details. We'll be back with a regular episode of The Indicator on Monday. John Cohen, a veteran journalist who covers global health, was on a reporting trip last month in southern Africa. One of his stops, a local health clinic in the small country of Lesotho. John says in the waiting room you could see how cuts to US HIV/AIDS funding are already playing out there. The room, he said, was jam-packed with pregnant women.
They were waiting at a minimum 4 hours to see him. And most of them were going to be there from 8 a.m. till 5 p.m.
John says the clinic had been cut off from some of the US funds it depended on, so it had to let go of staff, driving up wait times. And without that personnel, he says the clinic also stopped